Evolution. Evolution is change in the heritable characteristics of biological populations over successive generations. These characteristics are the expressions of genes that are passed on from parent to offspring during reproduction. Lines of evolution. It is important to study the process of biological evolution so that we know where we come from and where we are going as a species. We can also learn more about the way life was back in prehistory, and we can see how different factors have affected different species. There are 6 different lines of evolution: fossils, comparative anatomy, vestigial structures, embryology, biochemistry, and common ancestors. Here, we are going to talk about common ancestors, also known as the theory of common descent. This theory shows how a group of organisms share a common ancestor way back in time. Scientists believe that all species come from 3 domains: bacteria, archaea, and eukaryotes. More recent research demonstrates that eukaryotes actually evolved from members of the 2 original trunks of the tree, archaea and bacteria. It is now believed that there is an older organism called the last universal common ancestor, LUCA, from which all species have derived, as seen in this tree. It lived 4 billion years ago in a dark, metal-rich environment and was anaerobic and neutrophic. Evidence of this has been found in ancient genes that most species have. This can be important to discovering life on other planets because of the conditions under which the LUCA lived. We can see traces of human descent on the fact that humans and apes are similar in how many pairs of chromosomes they have. Humans have 23 pairs and apes have 24, as you can see in this picture. Another example are endogenous retroviruses, which are residual DNA sequences found in the genomes of virtually all living organisms as a result of ancient viral infections. They are passed from the parents to the offspring, and they can be traced back to a common ancestor because it is embedded in the genome. We can also see traces of common ancestors in atavisms, which are the appearance of a lost trait observed in an ancestral species that is not observed in more recent ancestors, like the appearance of hind limbs in whales as evidence of a terrestrial ancestor. Vestigial structures are structures that are similar to those found in ancestral species, but have long become underdeveloped, non-functional, or degenerated in more recently evolved organisms. An example are wings in ostriches, which are not meant for flying. Another piece of evidence are Darwin's finches in the Galapagos Islands. Their beaks have been adapted for the specific vegetation found on the island, resulting in deviation from the ancestral finches found on the mainland. More evidence is found in the fossil record and pentadactyl limbs. More research is being done, especially on the LUCA and its environment, which might have looked like this. Thanks for watching. For more information, be sure to watch these links. They contain more information about the LUCA and many more pieces of evidence regarding common descent.